Jenny was no stranger to the labs at Gumboldt, but she'd never seen anything quite like this. Certainly not inside someone's house.
Hey! What are you doing up here? Not again! Susie?
Loved by all, kind to a fault, Jenny's cousin was also the most popular girl in town.
Oh, hi, Jenny. You... You should be in bed resting. What are you doing up here?
I should ask you the same question. What is all this equipment? And why is there a secret elevator running from your room to the attic?
Oh, you must mean my collection of teddy bears.
I see. My apologies, then. But tell me one thing, Susan. Why is that teddy bear wearing a welding helmet?
Well, there's a simple explanation for that. There are just too many to fit in my bedroom.
You're sweating like a freshman at prom, Susan. Now answer the question. What are you really doing up here?
It's not what you think. This is where teddy bears. I have vintage bears, new bears, rare collectible bears.
Enough! Stop avoiding the question. You don't need to hide anything. You can be honest with me.
I can't. You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
Susie's secret was the kind you took to the grave. A shameful, dark secret. A secret so shocking she feared she would lose everything. Her friends would abandon her. Her family would disown her. She'd never find true love.
Oh God! I'm going to die alone!
Ugh.
You can't tell anyone. You have to promise me.
Fine, just stop whimpering like a lost puppy. You're embarrassing yourself.
Here goes nothing. This is my secret laboratory. Where I design and test my inventions.
Your laboratory? It's not pink enough to be yours. Come on, Susan, you're gonna have to do better than that.
My name is Susie. Only my mom calls me Susan. And this is my lab.
Let me get this straight. A cheerleading, horse-riding, dress-wearing debutante is a secret nerd genius? Hilarious.
I knew I shouldn't have told you.
She would never show it, but something about Susie's reaction bothered Jenny. Was Susie really leading a double life?
There's only one way to find out. Susan Quincy Glatz, I'm gonna have to ask you a few questions.
Seeing textbooks strewn about the floor reminded Jenny of something.
My journal! I need to get my stuff back. Where are my clothes?
Oh, Gerald took them.
Who the hell is Gerald?
Our butler.
Of course you have a butler.
He's taken them to be cleaned and pressed. They'll be ready in a few days.
Well, I need them. Now.
I've got a dress that would be perfect for you. It's got purple bows, and the sequins will really bring out the color of your eyes.
No, thank you. I'd rather be burned to death. No one's gonna take me seriously in a purple ball gown. And where's my other stuff? Don't tell me Gerald's got my journal. It's irreplaceable.
Like I'd let that nosy old fool see your diary.
It's not a diary. It's my case notes.
Right, of course. A girl's gotta have a place to keep her secrets. I put all your stuff in the lockbox under my pillows.
Are you kidding me? No wonder my head hurts.
Jenny needed to recover her journal and the Dean's ring, but she wasn't quite finished with Susie.
All this stuff looks authentic, but that doesn't mean it belongs to Susie. If this is really your lab, what does that thing do?
That's Tim. He's a thermal imaging machine. He uses reflected thermographic projections to infer depth-related topography in subsurface bodies.
Come again?
He lets you see inside stuff.
Well, what about that thing?
That's Judicate, a gamma-ray induction polygraph.
And that?
Hydraulically propelled telemetric manipulator.
And this?
That's a tea set. What? I like to drink tea.
How did you get all this stuff up here anyway? And without being seen?
You'd be surprised how much you can hide in a giant stuffed teddy bear.
Gumbolt pin. The Dean was wearing one the day he died.
Could Susie have played a part in the Dean's death? All of Jenny's instincts told her it wasn't possible, but she needed to know for sure.
You smell nice. What perfume is that?
Oh, thanks. It's called Innocent.
I remember you were wearing it last Thursday at the lake.
I was.
What did you do that day, after you left?
Peggy and I took Veronica home. She was really upset.
And you were there all afternoon?
Yes. Why?
How close is Veronica's house to the library?
I don't understand. Why do you want to know all this?
I need to rule you out as a suspect.
Suspect? Why would I be a suspect?
You're certainly very good at keeping secrets.
I didn't do anything. Just ask Peggy or Veronica.
I don't know why you're friends with them. They are terrible character witnesses.
First Veronica, then Keith, and now me. I never thought I'd say this, but sometimes you can be a real jerk.
What were you saying about Keith?
Well, you didn't exactly make things easier for him, did you? You don't remember, do you? Oh, well, I suppose it wasn't that bad.
What do you mean?
After you interrupted the Reverend's eulogy, and after Keith asked you to stop, you tripped and knocked over the Dean's casket, and I guess they hadn't secured the lid properly, because he rolled right out, to horrified gasps, as you collapsed and fell into his open grave. And that's why everyone's so worried about you.
It all came flooding back. She had tried to defend her mum and repair her relationship with Keith. Instead, she had ruined everything. Jenny had lost her best friend.
You should talk to Keith. I'm sure he'll forgive you.
It's not that simple. He thinks my mom killed his dad.
She felt the distance between them grow with every passing minute. How could she face him without answers?
I have to find the Dean's real killer. Pink bows, fluffy bears, stylish clothes. She can't possibly be a scientist. Do you really expect me to believe that you aren't obsessed with boy bands and the color pink? Brain or bimbo? Which one is it?
I am a scientist. But I also believe in the importance of good skincare and the power of matching accessories.
You sound ridiculous.
Susie couldn't be pretty, popular, and smart. That was just greedy.
I know what's going on here. You've stolen all this stuff. And you're planning to sell it all to buy more fluffy cushions or pink horses or something.
I didn't steal anything. Some of the parts are from my father's factory. The rest I bought with my allowance.
That's some allowance. If you didn't steal it, why are you worried about people finding out?
I'm head cheerleader. I'm captain of the equestrian team. If the other girls knew about this, they'd laugh me all the way to the back of the cafeteria.
Why do you care what they think?
It's not just them. If my parents found out about my lab, they'd kill me.
Why? Don't they want you to be a scientist?
I think they'd like me to marry a scientist. Dad says science is a man's job. Girls are supposed to bake pies and become prom queen.
Ugh, everyone in Arthurton is stuck in the past.
If anyone else showed him the things I've created, he'd call them a genius and make them his lead scientist.
So tell him. Prove him wrong.
I just can't. You have to keep my secret. I'm begging you, Jenny.
Poor Susie. All of her secrets laid bare. Jenny couldn't help but feel...
disgusted.
Maybe there was more to Susie than she had first presumed. Jenny was confident that Susie wasn't involved in the Dean's murder. She wasn't evil.
Just insufferable. All right, I'm gonna grab my stuff and get out of here.
Oh, while you're wandering around, can you find some parts for me? I need a battery and a transistor to finish this device.
What? No!
I did something for you.
It was true. Susie had kept Jenny's journal safe. And the Dean's ring. She'd even revealed her darkest secret to Jenny.
Fine! Enough already! What's a transistor?
Oh, it's an electronic voltage regulator that...
Just tell me what it looks like.
It's a tiny metal object with an antenna and 3 legs. If you can't find one in my bedroom, there are some old boxes in the attic.
Yeah. Transistor and battery. Got it.
Go, Jenny!
I've got to get out of here.